For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Baikal Mysteries of the deepest lake in the world. In the southern part of Russia's remote, cold, and untouched region known as Siberia lies a lake unlike any other on Earth. Hidden within the harsh Siberian taiga is the vast Lake Baikal, the deepest and oldest lake on the planet. It is renowned for its beauty and is often called the Pearl of Russia. Baikal is a majestic place, remarkable not only for its immense depth, but also for its profound mysteries. For centuries, the lake has been the epicenter of a wide range of strange events, many of which appear to be almost, or entirely, extraterrestrial in nature. Baikal, the deepest and oldest lake in the world. Lake Baikal is a rift lake, meaning it was formed within a deep fissure created by tectonic movement. It is located in the Siberian region of Russia, between Irkutsk Oblast to the northwest and the Republic of Buryatia to the southeast. With a depth of 5,627 meters and a surface area of 31,722 square kilometers. Baikal is the deepest lake in the world and the seventh largest by surface area. The lake is so vast and so deep that it is believed to hold 20% of the world's fresh water. At approximately 25 million years old, Baikal is considered the oldest existing lake on Earth. It is famous not only for its size, but also for its remarkably crystal, clear water and biodiversity. Lake Baikal is home to many species found nowhere else on the planet, and this rich ecology has earned it the nickname, the Galapagos of Russia. This ecological value led to its designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996. Myths and legends of Baikal, given its remote and wild location, its immense power, and its ancient age, it is perhaps no surprise that Lake Baikal has a long history filled with strange occurrences, legends, myths, and folklore. Some of the earliest stories stretch back beyond its very formation. A local legend claims the lake was created by the impact of a giant rock falling from the sky, the beginning of the lake's long tradition of mystery. Some suggest that Genghis Khan was born on Olkhon Island, the third largest lake island in the world. Another legend claims that Jesus Christ once visited the region. It is said that Jesus declared the land north of the lake blessed, and the land to the south worthless, a belief that survives in local folklore, which states that corn will not grow in the cursed lands south of Baikal. The mysterious creatures of Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal holds many mysteries. One of the most enduring is the alleged presence of a strange lake monster long feared by locals. They describe it as a giant sturgeon-like creature with a protruding snout and an armored back. Modern fishermen also report elusive beings that never break the surface, or huge dark shapes that rise through the crystal clear water before disappearing again. but tales of strange beasts in the lake date back centuries. Early Chinese explorers, who called the lake the Northern Sea, claimed to have seen such monsters and named them lake gods and dragon fish. The famous Baikal lake monsters also appear in ancient petroglyphs carved into the rocks surrounding the lake. In addition, a large carved stone slab, a monument located on the banks of the Yenisei River near the settlement of Askis, dates from the 3rd to 9th century BCE and depicts a mysterious aquatic creature. The carving shows a large, lizard-like being with a forked tongue, sharp claws, and an armored back. The creature stands upright, submerged in water, resembling a fish. The connection between this ancient monument and reports of giant lake monsters remains unknown. Although the lake contains many unique species of fish and other animals, no scientific evidence has been found for the described monster, a region long associated with UFO phenomena. Lake creatures are not the only mysteries tied to Baikal. The region has long been known for its unusual connection to UFOs. There are numerous reports of strange lights and alleged extraterrestrial craft over the lake, but perhaps the most intriguing accounts come from declassified Soviet-era documents. These records describe unexplained incidents involving the Russian Navy under Admiral Nikolai Smirnov. Although not all documents focus solely on Lake Baikal, they reference many UFO-related events and observations in the area. One report describes how, in 1958, a Russian Tu-154 aircraft crashed into the lake's icy waters after allegedly being pursued by a UFO. Local fishermen also recount seeing mysterious lights moving over the lake, beneath its surface, or erupting out of the water and shooting into the sky. One of the strangest entries claims that in 1982, when divers descended into the lake, they encountered humanoid creatures in silver suits at a depth of roughly 50 meters. The report states that 3 divers were killed when attempting to pursue the beings, and 4 more were seriously injured. In 1977, a submersible called Pisces was sent to conduct scientific research at a depth of 200 meters in the dark, icy water. At one point, the spotlight went out, plunging the vessel into complete darkness. Suddenly, a bright beam of light illuminated the sub from the outside. The blinding light remained for several seconds before vanishing into the cold dark. The source of the light was never satisfactorily explained. A powerful and unexplained magnetic anomaly. There is also a powerful and unexplained magnetic anomaly located in the deep rift of the lake where tectonic plates meet. The anomaly remains unexplained, and according to data, it has suddenly and inexplicably doubled in strength over the past 50 years. Other strange phenomena from the depths include reports of sudden booming sounds, eruptions of water, and unexplained mass fish die-offs. These events are often attributed to gases rising from the lakebed, but their true origin remains unknown. Ships and boats that vanish without a trace. Another phenomenon at Lake Baikal is the mysterious disappearance of vessels in its waters. The lake has several anomalous zones, particularly known for ship disappearances, such as the Western Shore. a region with so many recorded losses that locals consider it cursed. The massive island of Olcon is another such cursed zone, notorious for swallowing boats. The area around Olcon is also known as the Devil's Crater, the location with the highest number of vanishings. On June 16, 2011, a pleasure boat set out with an experienced crew onto Baikal's waters and never returned. Contact was lost shortly after departure when a sudden fog descended. Although the boat was within cell service range, none of the crew's mobile phones could be reached, as if they had been completely removed from the network. Aside from the fog, lake conditions were calm and entirely safe. What happened to the vessel and its crew remains a mystery. No wreckage was ever found. Locals believe they know the answer. The area periodically creates terrifying vortices resembling a crater on the lake's surface. Hence the name, Devil's Crater. Local legend claims these watery chasms are entrances to the underworld, through which the souls of sinners pass. An unusual ecosystem for such a cold lake. Lake Baikal contains an astonishing number of living organisms for such a cold lake, which remains frozen for most of the year. Most of its species are endemic. One of the greatest biological mysteries is the presence of the Baikal freshwater seal, whose origin remains unclear. The Baikal seal is most closely related to the Arctic seal, yet the lake is completely isolated and lies hundreds of kilometers from the nearest sea. Many theories have been proposed. The most common suggests that the seals arrived through a marine passage that once connected the lake to the Arctic Ocean and later adapted to a freshwater environment. Today, the lake is home to 80,100,000 of these unusual freshwater seals, and the species is not considered endangered. Lake Baikal has also proven rich in resources not typical of freshwater lakes. Between 2008 and 2010, 2 Russian submersibles made a remarkable discovery at a depth of 637 meters. They found a special type of ice with a high concentration of natural gas, known as gas hydrates, typically found on the ocean floor, but never before in a freshwater environment. This unusual discovery suggests that the lake may hold vast reserves of an unused energy source, though extraction methods for gas hydrates are still not fully developed. The 2 submersibles also collected data on a large number of previously unknown species living in the dark, icy depths of the lake.